Hold on, there we go. Alright, let's put this in. There we are. Right. Things look a little bit different than they did before. But I will explain it. So what? Hang on a minute, I'm going to turn that down a little. I'll move to. There we go. Right. Anyway. This thing. Right, so changes. 3D detail now decreases in the distance. Yeah, you can see it there. The amount of 2D stuff also decreases, but I'm going to be changing that so that it stays the same. Because 2D stuff isn't really affecting much. 3D stuff was, though. And there is a second memory leak that needs to be fixed. Side effect, you get these little seams. They're only cosmetic though, there are seams you get sometimes that are physical. Oh, we're gonna fix that popping in and out thing. But at the moment, we're on 90 meters. 90 meters render distance, and it's still looking fine. Of course, it has slowed down a little bit because of the memory leak. Yeah, unfortunately, this one, as the render distance scales, it's right. It's the amount of living things in it that causes that memory leak. Because as basically all the life that gets spawned in doesn't get removed again. Ever. Even if it goes out of render distance. So, need to think up some way of fixing that. Anyway. Let's get on with it. Oh yeah. One other update. World generation in the beginning be a heck of a lot faster since a seed can just be worked out from the position of the seed and just, you know, a seed for the world. That's all that's required. None of this saving it to a file, it can just be worked out on demand. All seeds can be derived from the position and the seed of the entire map, which makes things like this a bit irrelevant. I could probably get rid of that. But actually no, I'll get rid of it now since it's not required. And if anything does require it, we want to know about that so we can go and change it or remove it. Yep, that works fine. Yeah, it is very noticeable, this change in 2D detail. That's what I'm going to be changing. So at the moment, as you get down to one third of the level geometry, you also get 1/3 of the 2D detail. which we don't want. We want that to be full TD detail at our distance. So let's go fix that. Yep, that's how I did it. Yeah, I hope everyone who's watching the stream's doing alright at the moment. It's a crazy time in history. Can't go out anymore. Can't go outside really too much. You can't go anywhere to do anything apart from shopping or work, if your work allows it, but most work's shut anyway. Let's get on with this. It's something.I. There it is. We want these two curves. Want these to still apply. Even if everything else is switched off for it. Switches off somewhere in here. There. This is going to be tricky. It's got to make a new system where each record can have multiple items or plants with their own unique positions. It's going to be difficult. Let's do something like but we're gonna have to ag. Oh, this does become a pain, doesn't it? Okay, so if we've established that it's what we need is something like reduced. Right, we need to know when it's being reduced in detail. Okay, so now we know when it's being reduced in detail. Oh, not there, not there. Yeah. We want it on these extra tiles. There we go. Because that'll let it know that it's in an area that's trying to be reduced. And since it has the extra tile number, it can work out how many of the items it needs to collect. Okay, so it's got that. So it knows that it needs to. Here we go. Do this. a system of we need this. It's like a quick structure for this. So we're going to have .x, .y, .id. Some things do offsets, I can't remember if this does. So clouds. Oh, there you go. That will be for plants as well. Yeah. So 1.ox and .oy. Oops, oy. Oh dear. I want that for each of them. This is going to be pretty tricky. Okay, for I don't even know what's used. Plant iterator, of course. That wants to be here. Ah, no, we want x equals 1 to extra tile. Do then. There we go. Except we also probably want 0, because that means if it's 2, it's going to do 0, 1 and 2. Oh dear, okay. Maybe this can be -1 then. Actually, I can just do like this. Yep, index. And then we can just do let's make things easier for ourselves. There we go. I probably could have done a table insert, but never mind. Uh-oh, hang on. There's already an X and Y in here. And I know locals and everything, but should override that, but I just want to be safe. Got that. Now we just need the offset. Actually, we don't need to store the offset, really. Actually, don't even really need to store any of this because we can just use 3D coordinates for it and do it by I keep forgetting what I'm up to. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm looking to find out where the render position for plants are. Because we get it somewhere. Bingo, there it is. Yeah, it's only good in some circumstances. Oh, then we're gonna have to do it with... Oh no. Layered stuff. What a task found myself onto. I can't remember what this returns. X, Y, scale, and draw. I swear the icons on my taskbar are too together. Oh, good grief. Gotta do something like that. Okay, so that's got its position. No, it hasn't. Hang on. Yeah. Now it had. Now I gotta get a Z from somewhere. Not there though. That's the plant one. I should probably add the music in there. There we go. I think that's in the comments. I'm not sure how this new layout works. Okay, well that's pretty horrible, but I mean it's there. We'll add polarity to it later so it all gets into the correct render order. If it needs it at least. Now we need to work this into the existing draw system. It's going to be the worst part. Oh, it hasn't even got an ID. That'll do it. Hopefully. Oops. Right. Oh, what is this? Okay. Well, let's put our information down so we're not making it. Right. So we're going to be doing for the plant index oh goodness. I think we can do that. Right, now we've just got to jam all the information into it somehow. So that should be... This is all going to break down horribly somehow, I'm sure of it. Okay, that might have gotten everything, but not sure. Draw 126, name expected near in, okay. Whoops. See how well this works. Ah, here we go. 127, P, a number value. What? Ah. That still exists? Either way, it should be doing that. Number value 127. Okay, let's make double sure. Hang on, what's wrong with indexing a number? One, two, seven. That's the same line. Oh, hang on. Is it for index table then? Or I? Yeah, it is. Okay. Whereas I did for. Yep, that should be all the way around. I am. Yeah, that makes more sense. No way. How the heck did I got it right first time? Nuts. Now I'm gonna run out of things to make for this stream. Okay. Oh, hello. That's funky. Ah, I know why. It stopped adding them for the non-grouped stuff. So as soon as it loses it, gets inside the groupless boundary, groupless, unreduced boundary, which is the stuff immediately around you. It doesn't have anything added to that table, so it doesn't draw anything. Alright, we should fix that a bit. But I'm glad to see that all of the stuff's back on the horizon and it's still running at a decent speed. Right. Oh, I know what it is. It is... So, here it is. Right. Ah, yeah, so, right, okay. If extra tile... Okay, here we go. We want some local ET equals... -1. Whereas everything has some kind of plant. Apart from the times it doesn't. Okay. That's so oh, I mean greater than or equal to 1. If you can do it, then do that. Else nothing. Right, that should lighten the load a little bit. Otherwise it's also going to be doing that for things that potentially don't exist. That looks weird over there. But no, that is the correct amount of details, I think. Just need to fix the getting rid of detail at close distance. Good grief, I really need to sort out whatever this problem is, this memory leak with the life forms. It's getting out of hand. What the heck am I up to again? I can't remember. I'm getting this thing in and I need to... Oh yeah, that's it. If ET hits S hang on, does it run if it's already equal to its end point? There's only one more finding out. Oh, yeah, it's 0. Then we can do this. Oops. Guess it doesn't. Oh, I bet it doesn't. Hang on a minute. Okay. From 0 to... Doesn't have... Ag! Oh, this is annoying. Okay. To plant X. Yeah, we've got to add a -1 onto these. Which means we've got to Oh no, okay. This is just going to make things a lot nicer. Otherwise we're going to have to keep repeating it every time. Right. So then we do this. Right, because that will mean that, hang on, it does extra tile minus. Then we don't need to add a -1 on here. And if we don't need to add a -1 on there, don't add a. Wait a minute. I think I was doing the same thing twice. -1, -1, okay. Extra tile -1 to extra tile -1. Oh, no, that shouldn't be there. There we are. That's much nicer. Full 2D detail while still retaining the geometry distance changes. Oh, that's a bit extreme. Well, whatever, it's only its infancy, just got added today. There's still room. I've left it open for editing and everything. But it certainly looks a lot better now that all of the 2D details in. It certainly looks a lot nicer, it just felt a bit empty before. Another thing I want to do is also the colour blending on this. Fix those little seams up. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet with those little seams, but we'll get there. Yeah, I need to do colour blending for these, which means at the moment they just take the colour of their host tile rather than the colour of average colour of all of the tiles within it that it represents. What it should be doing, which is why you get things like that happen over there. So it's host tiles underwater where it should be. There we go, that's better. I'm so happy that it can run at this speed with this render distance now. But when I was messing around with sort earlier, I removed all of the faces from sorting that weren't being used in the distance. That massively affected the performance and massively improved it. So I think now that sort is the limiting factor, I'm going to go back through it and make some more improvements because I think it's about time. I don't think it needs much internal sorting. at all. Any. I don't think we ever got an above collapse. Oh yeah, I need to fix the sky. I'll do that at some point. Actually could do that now. Yeah, I'll show you 180. Let's do 180. Oof. Well, it looks a lot better than it did earlier. But yeah. Still pretty slow. But this is what 90, this is a bit better than what 90 used to run at. Well, maybe about a bit more close to 90. This is what 90 meters used to run at. With 180, it used to be 5 frames per second or less. Now it runs at, what was this, 20 to 25? At least 15 though. For this render distance, that's impressive. I'm so proud of this game. It's coming along so well. Every time I think that, nah, there's no more detail that can be squeezed out. Can't do this. It's going to be too slow. And there's always some way that it can be pushed so that it can do this. That's why it's the best framework to make games in ever. I hope more people use it. I might even have to make tutorials in the future on how to use it. Including the 3D and fake 3D stuff, perhaps. Oh yeah, I need to fix the rotation for that, because the rotation for that's wrong at the moment. It's based, yeah, let's see, now it's still, because it's based on camera rotation, not the player's angle from the plant, which is what it should be. It's not too obnoxious. It's a lot better than it could have been. It certainly helps with the 2D detail, though. Oh, that was quite a big one. That can be fixed, though. There are ways. But that's also going to be a pain. Wanted to at least get it back to some kind of normality first. Agree. I can remember back when you're in the game and you could only see that sort of size. And that was it. And that was like a big render distance. Now you can see that and much more. Yeah, you can see the memory leak getting to it now because it's starting to chug. It's certainly better than it was with the other memory leak from last time. That was a bad one. That was I don't know if I explained it last stream, but that was whenever it generated a bit of level, it adds in like mountains and stuff, or like templates of mountains and forests and stuff. That never used to get removed. That stayed there forever. So that wasn't good, but I can't remember what I did. I figured out some system of making it work good. I don't remember. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, I should really comment stuff more. I'm starting to forget, because with Gold Light, back when I was making Gold Light, it was easy-ish to remember what stuff was, but this thing's so damn huge, I just encounter variables, I'm just like, What the heck does that mean? In fact, oh, I did. Even if it's just a longer version of whatever variable name it's given. Anyway. Items. I won't add those now. I'll fix the sphere first. Ah, yeah, let's see, that's doing the old seed method, whereas this is so much nicer. Oh, nuts. That's, it's not getting past that. Hang on. Oh, fine. Gonna have to move this to level. I'd split up some of these files as well, and then some into folders, because this is getting ridiculous. I already have applicators, which is huge as well. It's not overwhelming yet. I can deal with it. I can just about deal with it. Oh, I need to sort through the generators and stuff. There's like level generation is like 4 separate files. Well, that's gone down to 3 today since 1 got almost completely removed. What the heck am I up to? Oh yeah, I'm looking for load. That's a bit irrelevant. Oh, apart from the life which we're about to store. There we go. Now that thread's got it, but we also want to change it in here. Hey. Oh yeah, don't need that. Save space. We should be. Oh no, that's fine. Yep. Let's scrap that. Okay, that should be okay, perhaps. Oops. Okay, never mind. Number expected got nil. Okay, load 157. Oh, good. Oh, thank Christ, it's outside the thread. Let's see where. 157. Oh. Well, I mean, it didn't crash. That's good. Got a decent mountain. Oh yeah, seeds are consistent now. Hey, and it's back to random noise. That's good. Don't worry, that's going to be changed in a future update. When I finally get around to making different continents and stuff. Alright. And now what needs doing? There are some gameplay things that need doing. I think I'm about halfway to the next update being released, features-wise. Okay, halfway. Maybe like halfway time-wise, we'll put it that way. But over halfway time-wise. Okay, expect in the next couple weeks. Whatever will make my game run quick. Yeah. Because I want to add some things to do. Like maybe painting or maybe fishing with nets. Maybe both, if you're lucky. Oh, and I need to send K up with some. I sent him a while ago. A list of sound effects that I need making. Wait to see what he comes up with, but it's been so hectic recently. I've had lots of work to do. I've got a few bits of work left, and then hopefully I can actually sink time into game dev projects so I can Ante'thyr. Oh, and that's my night dimming screen brightness, blue light removing lights just come on. Hope that hasn't come on stream. I don't think it usually does. One. There we go. I might call the stream. Yeah, actually, let's take some screenshots first. Let's take some nice screenshots. Screenshots of what we... There are a few scenes, but I mean, for showcasing what it can do, it's alright. I'm so happy this is a stable render distance now. I'm now gonna have to try this out on my old laptop, which could barely run this after a couple updates. But now it might just be able to run it. Like it chugs down at minimum graphics. It's nice that I can... When I was taking screenshots like this when it first got to 90, it was so slow. You couldn't move, you just had to look in a direction when you spawned and hope you didn't turn too quickly that the game crashed. That doesn't happen now, thank goodness. Yeah, see, if there was blending, there wouldn't be a bright pink square up there. But there isn't blending, so that's what there is at the moment. That'll get fixed tomorrow, probably. Oh yeah, since Coda was pointing out earlier, dots top left and top right, they're your sort of inventory sort of screen position marker. There are a bunch of unused screens at the moment, and then there's the inventory. I wouldn't walk in front of the camera. One of which being the regular old view. Yeah, you can get to these by scroll wheel, so you can scroll up and down. I've got a few menus to add. This is the inventory. I'm going to add these with like little hand pictures, but that's currently the right hand, that's the left hand. If you hold down E and Q and then scroll, you can change what the left and right hands are holding. You can... Actually, no, you can't drop things yet. We'll be able to at some point though. So, hang on, I'll go and pick up some stuff and demonstrate that for you. If I can find some stuff. There's going to be some stuff over there. I can already see stuff. Or at least thought. There'll be sticks up there though. Yeah, plenty of sticks. Default key to interact is F, because I already use E for the scrolling. Anyway, so now we've got some stuff in our right hand. We hold E and scroll, you know. Swaps what's in that hand. Anyway, so then select with left click the place you want to move it, or you just left click again to deselect it. If you have something selected and you right click, come on, there you go, it'll place one of that item there, and you can do that until that does that. Let's go grab a few more sticks and demonstrate the one crafting recipe in the game at the moment. Actually, there might be two. Actually, no, there are more than that. I added some just for the heck of it. Just to see if it would actually work with different stuff. Ah, there's some. But yeah, if we want to craft things now, we just put things here. There you go, it says we can craft one of these, and we'll left click if we want to build it. But I want to build this campfire thing. So boom, okay, I can build the campfire. There you go, campfire built. Let's put that in our left hand. There you go. That took a whole day to make. But actually, it took a whole day to get all of the interactivity filled up. Just to get everything drawn took another like half day. I still haven't added dropping things yet, so who knows? Maybe that'll be in the next update. Depends how fishing gets worked out. Painting though, I can get that in fairly easy. This is an awful remix. Oh yeah, what some of these buttons do. That is cloud pixelation. So if you like chunky retro clouds like that, there you go. We can have a smooth like the... Hang on, is it faster for... Don't think there's much difference. This is look spring, which means I don't know why every single mobile first-person shooter doesn't have look spring option. Because what look spring does was I am not moving the mouse vertically, I'm only moving it horizontally. As you look towards a slope going up, it'll look up the slope. As you look towards a slope going down, it'll look down for you. Which means that you're always looking along the... I'm not going to move the mouse now. You're always looking along the face that you're travelling. Or looking. So I'll automatically look down towards the river as we get close to it. Up as we go and look away. Now that's bizarre. Ah, I know why I did that. We'll fix that at some point. I'll make a note of that. Submerge flag 4. Because that's just, they just don't have their submerged flag, which tells it to shade it. Yeah, that's look spring. This thing. Oh yeah, this is a sound effect volume, which doesn't do anything at the moment. Music volume, you know. This one. This is tilt. So in case you're feeling motion sick, you can turn it off. Then there's no tilting. Or if you want to vomit everywhere, go do that, and then you can get maximum tilt. I think I put it at a sensible level of, was it 2? Oh, no, that's not, that's a bit higher than that. 3 maybe? That's about it. Oh no, it's 1 rose. Anyway, that's gone over. Right, I'm going to call that it here for the stream. Not many live viewers, but if you're going to watch the video afterwards, thanks for watching. There's been quite a bit of progress made today. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Maybe there'll be some mechanics made, perhaps. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good evening.